Hi there, everybody. Twisted D4E here. And I'd like to welcome you all to. What is the for say? I'd like to welcome you all to be playing another one of these visual novel games called Graveyard Girls. Now, I bought this game a little while ago, like a week or so ago, and I am curious how it looks and how it would play out for sure. But I'd also, while I'm at it here, don't know if it'll go through or if she'll see it or not. But I'm gonna do this right now. Anyway, sorry, I I was distracted watching stream for a bit, but yeah. So, and actually, speaking of only JS, the person who I just gave a shout out to, rated a few some a streamer on who streamed Fortnite. So, if you wish to give her a follow, believe her real, or, no, don't say something stupid, Brandon. Give her a follow if you can, if you wish. Yeah, give her a follow if you wish. You can also subscribe to her here on Twitch. Only JS, ONLYJAYUS, and also give her go subscribe to her channel on YouTube. I really like a lot of her content. I remember initially seeing her from like being apparently a hated creator for some reason over Snapchat, the Snapchat story thing, which didn't know what that was about. But after watching more of her content, I realized I really like it. And yeah, sometimes I could see it's not for me at times certain people's content, but I don't mind hers really. So yeah, I hope I hope everyone will. For me, I think for me the main thing is that you always should give certain creators a chance. If that makes any sense? Like in my mind, that should be the rule, but some people don't follow that rule. So anyway, so yeah, apologies. Jesus. I'm looking at Discord here. That is true. Not that you'll see this blatant, but yeah, we did. Don't know if Bella's intention was to, or she realized that we invaded, or that we raided a sub only chat, but I guess that's just how it happened, I guess. But also making clear I'm not spending money to just because a lovely creator decided to raid just channel doesn't mean that we should have to pay to subscribe to somebody just to chat. I'm gonna leave that as is and as it should be. Anyway, sorry. We'll see what happens here. Uh, Apologies, I'm partially being distracted by what's happening on Discord at the moment, but I can close that now. See how everything else is. Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba ba. Okay, sorry. Sorry to waste your time for 11 minutes so far. Oh, here you can actually. Okay. Whoa, hold on. This. Holy Jesus. Like text speed to be a little faster. So this is actually how like a visual novel works. That's awesome. I'm seeing that. No, we're gonna full volume. Skip. No, we'll leave that as is. And here we can actually. Oh, nice. So that's literally how like a visual novel works. That's awesome. Graveyard Girls depicts the complicated and traumatic aftermath of losing a parent during young adulthood. This topic has been addressed as authentically as possible. If you're struggling with grief, you may not have a safe experience playing this game. Okay, this game is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Would you like to continue? Yes, I would like to continue. Choices in this game unlock scribbles. These are available in the memory section of the main menu after unlocking. So obviously here we do not have it. Okay, so let's see. So the history, you can see what you've. Okay, let's see. Oh boy. So, okay. I can actually see here from the menu. I can't really look at it there. Oh, okay. Okay. I have to look at it this way, I guess, in order for me to see everything. The leaves crunch below my feet as I make my way through the cemetery, counting each row that I pass. A frigid gust of wind catches my hair and blows into my vision. Oh, I already got an achievement here. I tuck it away carefully. I can't help but remember how he used to tease me about finding my own hair everywhere. He'd always tell me how beautiful it was. Once I find the section I've been searching for, I let out a sigh, although it's not of relief. The cold stone inscription stares back at me, expressionless. Jason Gray, beloved husband and father. As I read the name quietly to myself, I feel like he's greeted me in his own way. What am I supposed to say? ... Nothing seems quite right, so I settle on the simplest of phrases. Hi, Dad. I made it. I know it's been a while. It's been too long. Last time I visited, we didn't have a headstone. I'm sorry. I should have come sooner. Holy crap, I'm sorry. Oh, God. That was way too loud. I should have come sooner. What am I thinking? Coming here isn't gonna help. As if I'm talking to a polished rock is gonna bring any kind of closure. I turn to leave, but there's a magnetism to this place. As if he'd reached for my hand and said, "You're leaving already?" I gazed back at his headstone and whispered to myself, "You want me to stay? Fine." My mom always insisted I'd be careful not to stand on graves when visiting cemeteries. But that was out of respect for strangers. This is my dad's resting place. I sat on his lap thousands of times before that. What would he care if I rested on his grave now? I know he wouldn't have minded. Without another moment of hesitation, I brush away the leaves and sit back against his headstone. I lay my notebook across my thighs and settle into place. Aww. How pretty. I'm staying for a while. I'm getting comfy. I glimpsed towards the late afternoon sun and paused to admire the golden glow of autumn. You love this time of year. I'm guessing not much has changed with you. He'd appreciate that sarcasm. Dark humor was his thing. That's probably where I got it from. I'll just sit here and talk to myself. Like a crazy person. I take a deep breath in, but the crisp air won't soothe the ache in my lungs. I need to say something. Anything. I guess it's time to tell you what's been going on. You might not love what I have to say next. You'd probably be angry, at least I think you would have been. You'd probably be angry, at least I think you would have been. I'll try to keep it short. So, you died. And no one saw it coming. One day you were gone. I don't think I've processed that yet, to be honest. Mom couldn't handle the pain, so she shut down. I guess that was her coping mechanism. I guess so. She spent months crying over you. She barely slept or ate. I didn't expect this to be easy, but I thought I'd still have my mom to lean on. I convinced myself that I was lucky to have her, regardless of how she was handling this. That's why I kept telling myself on the worst days. We weren't alone either. People tried to support her. Aunt Cora wanted her to visit a therapist, but Mom locked the doors and ignored her phone. I tried to talk with her too, but it was like she couldn't hear me. She was a shell of a person, shutting everything and everyone out. I thought she needed time. But one morning she packed her clothes and bought a plane ticket. There was no warning. She said she'd be back in 2 weeks, that she needed a vacation. And Mom left, and it sucks to say, but I knew she wouldn't come back. I've seen her a handful of times since. One of those times was to sell the house that you built. I still drive past it. I like to pretend that you'll be waiting on the porch, having a cigarette or watering the plants. It's soothing in a strange way. Like opening my favorite chapter in an old book. Pretending I don't know the ending. I paused to catch my breath. Mom's in an apartment on the other side of the country with her new boyfriend, but I stayed here. She helped with my tuition and rent, but she's gone. Honestly, if you saw her today, you wouldn't recognize her. I feel like I never really knew her. She left me behind, and I think it's because I remind her of you. There's a hole in my heart where my mom used to be, and I hated her. Part of me still does. I used to think it'd be easier if she disappeared. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, I could see why they warned at the beginning of all this. My God. I guess I would like to save right here. I used to think it'd be easier, yeah, if she disappeared. Isn't that horrible? Fuck me. Saying it is worse than feeling it quietly. Wait, let me read that back. Saying it is worse than feeling it quietly. Okay. Daddy, I spent so much time hating her. You took up all the space I had left in my heart. But the worst part of it all is, it's that I think I forgot to deal with losing you. That's why I'm here today. The person I need to talk to the most in this world isn't part of this world. I look scoured as they blink back, well in tears. Oh my God, I almost want to cry now. Jesus. Huh? And Corey used to tell me to think of you smiling down on me. I keep thinking how sweet she is to say that, but when I picture you, you're looking up. I know that sounds dark, but seriously, what's left of you is 6 feet below me. Cora wanted me to remember you in a happy way. I get that. I'm just too literal. I searched for what to say next and wondered what he'd say if we were here. The truth is, I don't know what you'd feel. I didn't get a chance to know you better. Cora's words echo in my mind. That smile. What was your smile like anyway? And why didn't I try harder to preserve it in the first place? The frustration that I can't swallow begins to form in my throat. I stay silent, afraid that my voice will break and the rest of me will follow. I do my best to reanimate my dad's grin in my mind's eye, but there's nothing. A stray leaf dances in front of me before hanging west with the wind. I push away the distraction and close my eyes, force myself to focus on his lost expressions. I try to revisit each part of him. His amber eyes, his perfectly straight nose, the way his eyebrows furrowed when I asked too many questions. Slowly I could piece them together, but he wouldn't assemble. Even his voice was a dulling whisper. Why couldn't I remember how he spoke? One exact phrase plucked from my memory would be enough to hear him, but the words remained unspoken. I couldn't even remember how he sounded when he said, "I love you." Familiar pain began to claw at my chest, one I buried under a mountain of pills early this morning. No, not now. I inhaled a ragged breath and shoved the shadows away. It's something I've practiced for a while now. Keep talking, distract yourself. You know, it's good that I visited before the snow. Winter is nearly here. You might not realize it, but today is your favorite holiday. It's also the day you died. Fuck me, dude. Jesus. 4 years ago. Maybe you knew that part, though. He still lived for long enough to know he was gonna die, I think. That was the detail that made me vomit when they told me about his accident. He was awake when the ambulance arrived. Why wasn't it faster? In my constant reimaginings, he'd always be unconscious. I couldn't bring myself to picture any details. I didn't want to remember how he suffered, but it was a part of his story. It was part of his life. His suffering and vices had even drifted into my dreams lately. The anniversary always amplified them. I tried smoking and drinking just to see what you thought was so great about it. I must have gotten the genes from you, because they're my favorite crutch now. I don't know why you tortured yourself with them, at least I have my reasons. But I did know. My mom stopped hiding their broken marriage once his casket was closed. I knew things were rough, but I didn't realize how destructive they were. Lately, I'm starting to question if my mother was a true monster in his life. It's funny, I spent so much time asking myself why you torture yourself with shitty choices when I mirror them daily. That's why I'm here too. Because I'm your daughter. I came here to suffer, not to heal. Fuck, man. This pain doesn't mend like a paper cut, Dad. Fuck, it festers like a gunshot. I'm so frustrated because I now know who Mom is. She's shown the world her true colors. You deserve better. Why can't I picture her so perfectly? It's not fair. I bite my lip and push my mom's face from my memory. This isn't about her. Don't let her steal this moment. Anyway, I've been writing. Quite a lot. Actually, almost daily. It's therapeutic, I think. Getting my feelings on paper helps me feel detached from them. They're a little less heavy when I read them aloud. When I write, I can push the darkest thoughts I'm having away, even momentarily. Best part is, I'm not afraid that someone's listening and analyzing. I feel safer than the grief counseling I attended. I don't think the professionals were judging me, but when they listen, I let them process my words in a misunderstanding. Just because I write dark things, it doesn't mean I'm a dark person. That's very true. I'm reaching for brighter thoughts and feelings when I let those words go. My new therapist understands. She's different than the others. Feels important that I go to my appointments. I don't look forward to them because they're a lot. But when I leave, I feel lighter. Like I've lessened the load on my shoulders. I get scared sometimes because each day is a wild card. I hate feeling like everything is out of my control. I'm terrified that therapy can't save me. I don't want to bottle things up again. Ugh. Owning that shit was the worst idea I've ever had. Fuck it. Dad, I'm done pretending. I drink. I smoke. I popped some pills before I left the house. I'll do anything to be numb. I'm afraid that screwing my feelings isn't enough. I thought the pain was dullling, but it's worse than the day you died. I know you're not here today, but I keep picturing you in every tomorrow. And each day that image grows a little dimmer. Between losing you and Mom taking off, I've been trying so hard to feel empty. Being happy fell out of reach, so feeling less became the best option. Turns out being destructive couldn't save me. You can't hear drowning girls cry. Fuck me, dude. Holy shit. I wipe away the overflowing stream of tears in my sleeve and shut my eyes. Practice those deep breaths. It's okay to be upset. I inhale and exhale. But the breeze are intruded on. The earth sways below as the sensation of floating overcomes me, almost like sailing on a boat. Uh-oh. Why does it feel like the world's drifting? It's probably those stupid allergy pills. A twinge of concern washes over me as I try to imagine the state of my liver, but I excuse the thoughts quickly. It's not like I eat vegetables or drink enough water anyway. Coffee, bread, and cheese are my food groups. It's dumb to take more pills before leaving. I know it's a bad day when they can't keep me from crying. I try to focus on the positives. At least I was doing better. Taking them as prescribed was a challenge, but I managed to for quite a while. Today was a hiccup. They're usually a subtle but helpful bandage. I'm an idiot for thinking they handled this visit. Subtle can't cover this. How could I ever expect this visit to be easy? It was naive of me. Today is always gonna fucking sting. The words I've whispered under my breath 1,000 times echo out once again. You're never gonna be okay. I said with the words. You're never going to be okay. Never. Ever. Again. I tell myself I need to get those words out of my system. But I know that they're bound to sit on the tip of my tongue again, waiting to escape. With my eyes still shut, I sigh and let my thoughts drift with the vertigo. Maybe those pills weren't so useless. A chilly gust lifts fluttering leaves away from the earth, and I can hear them dancing through the air. I begin to imagine flying with them, twirling away from this place, away from my body. Hello? A voice? I must have imagined it. Are you okay? What the? I opened my eyes and stumbled upward in a daze. I hurriedly dust off my clothes before looking towards the stranger behind the question. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I'm taken back by your presence. I didn't expect to see anyone here. No, it's fine. You didn't scare me. My throbbing heart tells a different story. I suddenly feel thankful that I'm not the blushing type. Are you alright? I'm fine. Why? She gestures towards my dad's tombstone and steadily raises her eyebrows. I think you were sleeping on someone's grave. Did you, know them? I laugh heartily. It's my dad. He wouldn't mind. Oh! The girl's posture stiffens noticeably, and I remind myself to tone back the abruptness. I'm not talking to a ghost anymore. Act normal. What's your name? I'm Lucia. And you are? I realized I should have introduced myself first. It would have been the polite thing to do. I always feel so disjointed when I meet new people. It's embarrassing. My name's Ellie. It's nice to meet you. I sound more robotic than genuine, but at least I'm trying. So, Ellie, you mind if I ask why you're napping in the cemetery? Well, it wasn't on the agenda. I took allergy medication and it hit a little harder than I anticipated. Oof, I've been there. Where are you allergic to? I scrambled to come up with a good excuse. Not too sure. Had some hives and figured it was best to take a pill. Or 4. I get it. Sometimes cats make my eyes itchy. I pet them anyway. They're worth it. Can't help but smile at Lucia. She seems sweet. So you're visiting someone too? Lucia's smile falters. Nice job. You're always good at brightening the room. Yes, my sister passed away. Her name was Kate. She died last... Oh, fuck. Okay. Wow, so it's however long ago Ellie's dad died, and here Lucia's visiting her sister Kate, who died last week. Jesus, yeah, heed the warning, folks. If you buy this game and play it, heed the warning. My fucking god. I can't help but regurgitate the sentence that everyone has spoken to me in the past. I'm sorry. Lucia shifts her feet uncomfortably and stares at the ground. I remember standing like that too, unsure of how to respond. Sorry, that wasn't the right thing to say. I don't mind, it's what everyone says. I know, I've been there. My dad died 4 years ago, so the memories are still pretty fresh. Lucia's eyes widened fearfully. They are? I struggle to backtrack, jumping to console her as best as I can. Not in the same way that you're feeling. I mean that it's his anniversary today, so it feels closer than usual. Lucia's shoulders drop slightly as her gaze softens. That's understandable, I get it now. I'll be visiting on Kate's day too. Does visiting get easier? A Molotov mixture of disgust and embarrassment builds in my chest. What am I supposed to say? I decide that I shouldn't dump my experience on her. She has enough going on right now. I don't need to freak her out about dealing with complicated grief. I think so. It depends on how often you come here. If you're visiting on emotional days, it can be more difficult. I tried visiting on normal days if I were you. Drop in or whatever. That's smart. Thanks for the advice. I guess today it's technically one of those normal days. Halloween wasn't super special to Kate. Lucia looks towards my father's headstone. Those are beautiful flowers. I like the arrangement you chose. I bite at my lip unconsciously. Thanks, but I didn't leave those. I think his sister was here earlier. Cora is big on flowers. Oh, well, she has good taste. Sorry to focus on the flowers. I can't help myself. I'm a florist. That's interesting. The anxious realization that I never thought to bring my dad flowers hits me. It never even crossed my mind. Does Lucia think it's rude I didn't? Maybe you could suggest a bouquet for my dad? I should have brought one. Hey, if it's not your thing, don't feel like you have to buy them. Lucia smiled carefully as she reads me like an open book. I do have an idea, though, if you want to leave him something meaningful. Please, I'd love to. I expected not to mean that, but for some reason I want to. Wait here, please. And as Lucia walks past me. I flip through my notes instead of staring at her, doing my best not to act entranced. Where did this girl come from? She's so sweet. The crunch of falling leaves on their footsteps carries from the distance. Lucia stands closer than before. I brought you this. Lucia, she reaches into her bag and extends her hand. Aww, look at her. She's so adorable. A single icy blue rose sits between her thumb and her forefinger. I reach forward, but stop in hesitation. Where did you get it? It was left at Kate's grave. The gas escapes my lips and I shake my head. I can't take that. No, don't worry. Kate would want your father to have a flower. She doesn't like roses anyway. Lucia trails off, realizing what she said. I mean, didn't. Kate didn't like roses. I try my best to reassure her with my gaze as I accept a rose. Thank you. That present tense thing, it goes away. Don't feel like you need to jump to correct yourself. Time will take care of it. Lucia nods silently in response. As I kneel against the cold earth to place the blue rose on my dad's grave, I realize how fresh the flower is. The edges of the petals have barely begun to wilt. I feel Lucia's eyes on my back. Before turning to her, I ask the question on my mind. Lucia? When was Kate's funeral? Yesterday. As I face Lucia, I want to ask her why she's here today. I want to know how she's doing. I want to hug her. I want to make her feel less alone, even if for a fraction of a second. I want to give her what I never had. A moment of silence passes us by. But before I can ask Lucia to let me in, she breaks the silence herself. Are you still tired? I massage the back of my neck absentmindedly and laugh a little. Yeah. Did the dark circles give me away? Lucia giggled softly. No, your eyes are fine. That was kind of hard to lie about. I've looked in the mirror before. Can't believe I fell asleep. It's a little embarrassing. Don't worry about it. Do you drink coffee? Yes. Well, let me buy you one. You don't want to sleep through Halloween. There's a great coffee shop in the Old Town district. Old Town? Isn't that a little far? Did you drive here? No, I walked. Well, I don't mind giving you a ride. Let me take you. It's my treat. Unless you have other plans. I don't, but part of me remains hesitant. So actually let me, again, save here. Getting into cars with strangers isn't something my parents encourage, that's for sure. She seems harmless though, but I don't actually know her. Plus today is not exactly an easy day for me. Lucia quietly reads over my rigid stance. Without explanation, she grins and starts to giggle at me. Did you want to take a selfie together? What? You can send it to a friend. That way if you go missing, they actually know who to look for. I smile back at her and subtly shake my head. Nah, it's fine. I stick out my thumb in a hitchhiking faction. I love the thrill of getting to a strange. Lucia playfully rolls her eyes before winking at me. Aw, buckle up then, we're going for a ride. I like these two already, I really do. So, actually, I think, guys, don't know why, but I think I'm gonna stop here, because I wanted to test something, but I don't want this to be on this, let me go to main menu here. I'm actually gonna do this here. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set up a whole new save file, but I'm also gonna do this. I'm gonna leave it this, and this, and this. I believe you have to. Well, that seems to be the end of that. I was not expecting that. Let's look at the, oh. I want to see all these. Actually, let me, believe it to remember. I believe it's the first. I'm trying to remember how it works exactly. I think it's the first, and then you get the second. I think it's the second choice. Aww, these are all very lovely little pictures. So I don't have one of them here, unfortunately, which is fine. So that's basically the end of this. I am going to bring to a real quick thing after this, but you'll see what that is in a moment. Hope you all enjoyed this game. I hope you all enjoyed. I'll obviously go through, continue from the actual file where I, was at, not doing this fast forward thing. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed this. Yeah, see you in, wait, hold on. Oh, okay, so the only other ones are unlocking the city scribble and the exhale scribble. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. See y'all next time.